Hi, I'm Barbara Emodi, and I have written a book called The Garment Making Book of Knowledge, and I'm going to share with you some of my approaches to problem solving a lot of sewing issues that you might have, and I've got some quick and some easy solutions. This is one of my favorites. It is a zippered pocket. We all have phones, and I've dropped my phone about 6 times and have a multiply cracked screen, and so I find this really useful. You can apply this to any garment, including an existing garment that you have. I've also used it a lot in bags. Now, you have probably seen zippered pockets where there's a little slot, the zipper's behind. It can be it's not hard to do if you're careful. I have an easy technique for doing it in my book, but I'm going to show you something even easier now. It requires no skill except the ability to measure your own phone. So this is a square that I've measured to fit my phone, and it just has a zipper applied in the top. Half the zipper is applied to the pocket piece, the other half is sewn directly on to the fabric. If you have an existing coat or jacket that's really lacking an inside pocket, all you need to do is undo the hem so you can get up behind it, and this pocket can be applied on top of a lining without having to cut or interfere with the lining at all. Okay, one thing that you need to think about when you plan your pocket, though, the only actual thinking you need to do is what direction you're going to need to open it. You want to be able to reach back and pull it this way. So you would want to make sure that the zipper tab is to the back of your garment, not to the front. So you can reach in and do this as opposed to having to struggle to do that. You can imagine how I know that. Very simple to do. These are the pieces, these are the steps. First of all, you've got your base fabric. Measure your phone and allow, I like to allow about 3/4 of an inch all the way around. That gives you your pocket square, and you need a zipper. The zipper can really be any length. It can be longer than the pocket. We'll deal with that later. This could not be easier. So you have your base fabric, you cut a pocket with about 3/4 of an inch larger than the phone. That will allow you about 1/4 of an inch for seam allowances, and you need a random zipper. First step is to take the zipper and lay it face down on the top of the pocket. Very simple to do, and just stitch. You'll notice here that I've got tape hanging off in the end there, a little bit hanging off. It requires no precision. We'll deal with that later. So stitch, don't worry if it's too straight because this stitching won't show. You can re-stitch it. That's the first step. We can all do that. Then take that zipper, flip it over to the right side, realize how brilliant you are, and look at the zipper is not even really, it's past the edge of the pockets, and just top stitch that down. That's important, so when you open the zipper, none of the fabric is caught in the teeth. Okay, so once you have the zipper turned and top stitched, that's when you apply it to the pocket, or to the garment, and that's done in 2 steps. The first one is you just put some pins on the top here of the zipper tape. Half the zipper tape is going to show, and you just stitch along that top. That's so simple. When that's done, you just fold under the seam allowances on the edge of the pocket. So this is a patternless solution to making a pocket. I love patternless solutions because you can customize them to what you want. So just pin that around. We're just going to top stitch that pocket down, and then when you get to the top of the zipper here, you would have stitched along the top, just fold a little bits of tape underneath and top stitch those down, and that is your zippered pocket. Could not be easier. I have put these in bags, coats, and particularly children's clothes because children lose things. I don't know if yours do, but mine did. And you've got a really functional pocket that shouldn't take you more than about 10 minutes to make.